stop thinking so hard about making a video and just talk. Okay. Alright. So, basically, I've lost a lot of weight. My experience losing weight, postpartum specifically, I had 2 kids. Oh my God, has it been a crazy journey. Why are you on the bed? How'd you get up there? Did you get up there with your legs that you're using very frequently now? Yeah? Oh my gosh, okay, where to begin? I've been thinking about it a lot lately. My mind has been on my self-image, on my weight loss. And it's weird because I've hit that goal. I've hit I didn't even think I hit my goal and then I went past that, okay? So now I'm like, what the heck am I supposed to do? Let me start at the beginning. This has been a long time coming, okay? Before losing the weight that I really desperately wanted to lose, and I told myself for a long time that I would, but I wasn't sure if I could. I've been pregnant twice. Second time was crazy because that was when I was at my heaviest. I am 5'3". So this boy, this 8-pounder, this boy, this heavy little child that was inside of me, I was at 180 pounds. Not my proudest moment. I look back and I think about her and I think about how beautiful and how amazing she was for what she did, for how she carried that baby like a pro, and I love her. I didn't love her though at the time. I hated the way that I looked. Before I was pregnant with my second son, I stayed pretty consistently around 160 pounds, 165, it was pretty up there for someone of my height, someone of my shortness. I didn't realize it. I thought that there was just nothing that I could do about the way that I was. I thought that I had to go and hit the gym, which would have helped, but I just didn't care about myself the way that I do now. So I get up to my heaviest weight, 180 pounds, and I'm about to have this kid, right? I decided that I would take progress pictures because I said I'd been seeing so many people on TikTok posting their glow ups after having baby number 2, and I was like, you know what? F this. I'm gonna have a glow up too. We're gonna finally lock in and do it. Because yes, we are. And that's what I did. Okay, but I started before having my second son. When I was pregnant, I started trying to figure out what the heck a calorie was. Didn't give it any thought, of course. But I started tracking my calories on an app, and I didn't change anything. I just started so I could understand how to do it. It is a very slow process, I will say, but it's very satisfying looking back, understanding that it does take time to build up to the things that you want. It's not an immediate change, especially if you have kids. Nope. You will not, don't expect to bounce back. You're gonna think that you're gonna think after you have that baby that you were the skinniest little something. I was not. But that's what I thought. So, I didn't change, like I said, I didn't change my diet. But it started to show me after I started realizing what my calorie limit was, what is a healthy amount for someone of my height, my stature. I started to really see how badly I had been eating and treating my body before getting pregnant. I let myself have a free pass for carrying such a big boy. I indulged a lot because I was pregnant and I deserved it. I started to really see the bad habits, and they were bad. So, after having my son, my second son, I kept taking progress pictures, and just like that was, I think, the peak of hating myself, hating my body, more specifically. I was really happy. I didn't have anything I don't think I had anything that I was really sad about, because I actually had the support this time around during this newborn experience that I should have had when I had my first son. But my husband definitely helped me out so much more than he even realizes. I took a lot of pictures. I would put them in my little calorie app and weigh myself frequently. And then whenever you do start seeing progress, like, okay, I forgot to mention that to lose weight, you have to be in a calorie deficit. You have to stop eating so much. You have to take away some of the calories that you've been putting in your body, okay? And it's not easy. No, it's not easy. So you have to figure that up. And usually whenever you have a calorie tracking app, you can just put it in. You can put in your height, your age, your activity levels, and it's very simple. You just start planning your meals around the amount of calories. It's basically like, it's basically food points. That's how I like to look at it. You have a certain amount of points that you have to stay within throughout the day. Once I figure that up, and I will admit that at the time I was so desperate to see results that I went probably way too low with my calorie points, with my food points. Let me just say, don't do that. It was working, but it's not very good, especially if you are going to be breastfeeding. I didn't have anything like crazy happen other than feeling like absolute doo-doo. My energy levels were down the toilet, but hey, I was losing weight, so not recommended. Please don't do that. Don't hurt yourself, especially if you're breastfeeding. I started seeing the progress not quickly, but over the course of postpartum. Kind of became like an obsession, seeing the progress and just trying to be consistent. So I was hyper fixated for a long time because I said, this is my year. I'm about to have my glow up. I want it for myself and to feel better, because I had a lot of things, like I've had a lot of health anxiety, a lot of trouble like with just regular anxiety, and I feel like changing my diet has definitely helped with that. Even if I was eating the same stuff, I wasn't really focused at the time on my macros, on all the little things, but I would, look up inspiration and try and find things that made sense, that looked decent enough to eat. Also, people commenting on my weight. You're gonna get a lot of people doing that, which is a good thing, or at least I thought it would be a good thing. I loved hearing it at the start, because as I was seeing progress, other people would see it too. But there's still, I feel like more recently, there's this just weird, icky feeling that's like, why are we still commenting on this? Yes, I've lost weight, and I've done it intentionally, but, you're still saying something about it? Can we talk about something else? No, but I'm still very proud of myself, and I try to, most of the time when people comment on it, it's just them stating facts, and I've tried to change my mindset. I'm still working on it. Yeah. So, also, trying to come to terms with the fact that my body will probably it's never gonna be the same as it used to be. Yeah. Because I've had 2 children and 2 C-sections, so shout out to all my other poochie girls out there. I'm learning to love my C-section pooch. Goodness. It's very hard most days, though, even if I've gotten down to my goal weight. Speaking of, I got down to my goal weight, which was, the first goal that I had was to get down to 140, I thought that was attainable and realistic, and then I hit it, and I was like, oh, I don't look the way that I thought that I would. I look like I could stand to lose a couple more pounds. This isn't the goal for the eyes. I wanted to look aesthetically pleasing. So I set another goal to get down to 130, and then I did it. And then now I've also hit another milestone of getting down to 120. That happened, and I feel the best that I've ever felt physically. Mostly I'm just glad that my eating habits are under control. I don't binge eat anymore. Also, try to fast pretty frequently. Most days I just don't eat until I stop eating after 8, and sometimes I wait until like 12 the next day to eat. I might have some breakfast sometimes, but yeah, I mean, I feel like you don't really need to eat a big heavy breakfast. At least that's not what works for me. I feel like mostly what's best for me is eating at night, so that I'm not like going and scouring the kitchen after everyone's asleep and no one can see me and my sins. Still having to learn to love myself a little more, because what you don't realize is that unless you change your mindset, it doesn't matter what you look like. I feel like self-love is pretty much, for the most part, intentional. Probably completely intentional. There's still so many things that I am self-conscious about. Pooch included. Pooch is probably number 1. It's probably at the top of the list. But let's not talk about my insecurities. I have a lot. Not as many as whenever I was heavier, but, it fluctuates. You just have to remember that you're worthy of all of the things that you want. You are worthy of love, and you're worthy of hitting your goals. Like, you're worthy of being nice to yourself. You should be nice to yourself. Stop being mean to yourself. It's not gonna help anything. And then, okay, so I need to drink enough water. I don't drink enough water. I also really love coffee. I just thought I should mention that. But it's extra nice feeling the way that I feel in clothes now. Like, clothes, it's kind of annoying because when you lose weight, the clothes that you had, especially after having kids, the clothes that you had don't really fit you anymore. So it's like, oh man, I need to go shopping and get some clothes that actually work. But yeah, that's annoying, but it's I'd rather have that problem than clothes being too small for me. But I still take progress pictures. I still feel pretty good. I've also been trying to walk a lot, but now that I've hit my goal weight, I want to become more fit. I want to get in the gym. I want to be healthier for my kids, for myself. And taking progress pictures now, I didn't look at them like progress pictures. I'm like, oh yeah, I've hit the goal. I'm done. But no, they really are progress pictures too, because I still have such a long way to go. I want to get fit. I want to grow muscles. I want to get muscly. I want to get ripped. It was pretty funny. I was flexing in the mirror the other day and didn't realize I could flex my back muscles. I just didn't think that I had any there. But it got me really hyped to just work them. And that's what I'm gonna do next. It's gonna be great. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say about that. I wish all of you luck, that you can hit all your goals. I know for a fact that you can. There are definitely ways to do that. Just do it. Just figure it out. You got this. I didn't think that I could, and then I did, and I'm still doing it. We got this. Oh, I'm gonna stop talking to myself now. Okay, bye.